Hey Tom, how you doing? Hey Bree, how you doing? Glad to hear it. Fairy type. Okay, so there's steel right there, which I do want to go for. Fire before it, and ground before that. But the fire type is a Talonflame, so I'm not going to take the ground type, which is clearly a Marowak. I'm going to keep Auroras because I have rock moves and that destroys Talonflame. So, yeah, I'll take down the Marowak, keep Auroras, take down the Talonflame, and then, like, I'll take the Talonflame, but it's not gonna be super effective because the Steel type is obviously a Duraludon. And then I'll use that against the Fairy type Legendary. Which I get the feeling is going to be one of the Tapus. I mean, Legendary could be Xerneas. But I think outside of Xerneas, it actually has to be one of the Tapus. Can't be anything else. unless it's Magurna, can you get Magurna from this? This is Sword. I'm not actually sure which of the version exclusive legendaries from the Dynamax Adventures are. Was not expecting that. I guess it has Steel Wing. No, I'll look at what the exclusives are. Oh, of course, I'm fucking stupid. Okay, so here's the situation. This fairy type legendary could be Xerneas or any of the Taproos, but I'm stupid because the main one I want from the Dynamax Adventures is Latias. That's a shield exclusive. Not only that, but they really screwed over Sword players. Sword gets Ho-Oh, Shield gets Lugia. Lugia has the better shiny. Sword gets Latios, Shield gets Latias. Latias has the better shiny. Sword gets Groudon, Shield gets Kyogre. Kyogre has the better shiny. Sword gets Dialga, Shield gets Palkia. Like, neither's better than the other of those. Neither of those shinies are really great. Sword gets Tornadus, Shield gets Thundurus. Thundurus has the better shiny. Sword gets Reshiram, Shield gets Zekrom. Zekrom has the better shiny. Sword gets Xerneas, Shield gets Yveltal. Okay, I'd say they're on par, they're both good shinies. Sword gets Solgaleo, Shield gets Lunala. Lunala has the better shiny. It's just, for the version exclusive, if one of them has the better shiny, that one's in Shield. Like, what the hell? Damn. Nice. Tell you now though, if the legendary here is Tapu Fini, we are saving its location and we are hunting it. I want that one. But if I had shield, I'd still say the shield ones have better shinies because they do. Like in particular, Latias, Kyogre, like Lunala, they have better shinies by far. It's like shiny Lunala looks like it's a blood moon. It's really nice blood red. Shiny Solgaleo looks like it has a fucking sunburn. Let's keep it like, let's say it how it is. Like, let's call a spade a spade. The shield exclusives have better shinies than the sword exclusives. Well, at least the Tapu Koko went down quickly, but I'm not going to be hunting that because I got a shiny one from Go anyway. Not shiny. Not shiny. Not shiny. Not shiny. Oh well. These are not great options. I'd say maybe I should get shield to hunt the better ones, but at the end of the day, it's night. At the end of the day, I don't want to go through getting the shiny charm again, so Ghost on the left. Also, Psychic type legendary. Do you want to know what that could be? That could be Latios, Solgaleo, Mewtwo, Mesprit, Uxie, Azelf, Cresselia, Tapu Lele, Necrozma. Like, there are so many Psychic type legendaries. It's more common than Dragon type legendaries. I wouldn't mind Tapu Lele though. I wouldn't mind it being Cresselia. I'd like a shiny one. It does have a nice shiny. Let's be honest, it's gonna be Azelf. Alright, it's just, that's what it's gonna be. It's gonna be the bingo willpower, which won't leave me alone, but won't give me willpower. But no, I caught that to make sure that I didn't keep encountering it, because I can hunt that in Legends Arceus anyway. Yeah, Shiny Cress is really good. Also, Cresselia is a good Pokemon. It's bulky, it pisses people off. Like, if you use a Cresselia in competitive play, no one likes you. It just pisses people off. Like, it's bulky, it has longevity, its signature move kills itself and is absolutely not good at all. It's a good trick room setter as well. Like, you know what? Screw going for the type advantage right now. I want Scolipede. I like Scolipede. I'm collecting the bugs today. Hey, so bug types are great, and I will not have any bug type slander. We'll ignore the fact that I missed Hurricane. That's nothing to do with bug types, that's to do with the move. Okay, can't you want? Can I land a Hurricane? Oh my god. It's 70% accurate, I just missed 3 in a fucking row. You know what? Fuck you, Frostmoth. You are landing a goddamn move. I'll swap. Why not? Maybe I'll land moves if I swap. Yeah, so, the Switch 2 comes out in 4 days. I can't afford it. I mean, I'll be able to next Sunday, so, like, if I can find one at that point, I will buy one. Okay, what legendary is this one? If I beat this, I'm going to I'm going to keep it to take it out of the pool, unless I get a shiny or something else. Because I don't want to keep encountering it, and I've got a shiny Mewtwo. Oh, bye Maractus. That thing did not last long. You know, it helps that I lowered its special attack. We should have this. Or not, because it just... Great. Why do I say things? Why do I even talk? No shinies. Yeah, to fill the void, sure, but... No! No, I did not mean to do that! I was just spamming A. Yeah, sure, to fill the void, but why do I bother doing it? I mean, I guess. Yes, we are social creatures, but when I talk, I mess things up. Okay, flying. There's an electric type over there. So we'll go this way. So since it's flying type, the options really are going to be Ho-Oh, the legendary birds, or Razzle Quazzle, or Celesteela. I wonder which legendary this one's gonna be. But also since I hadn't mentioned it already, happy Pride everyone. It's Pride Month again. But this is about to get a little dark, so just bear with me a moment. Now that it's Pride Month again, we should remember our roots. We should remember that Pride started with riots and with trans women who had had enough throwing bricks at cops. And if you ask me, there are a lot of people who need a fucking reminder that that's how it started. In the current political climate, it may be time to pick up the bricks again. Oh, I heard that Lego are doing a Pride set. Which is cool because, let's be honest, all the Lego people have plenty of bricks to throw at cops. Like, there's only one good thing about the current political climate in terms of rights, especially for queer people, and it's this. Whilst it's still not a surefire way to tell, it's going to be pretty accurate now that you will know which companies are actually supportive and which ones are doing it for the money. Because those who are doing it for the money aren't really going to be doing it now, especially in the US. So, like, now we know which ones are actually supportive, but still, the whole situation sucks. What also sucks is that Paris Pride starts 2 days after I go home. It would have been cool to actually attend Paris Pride while I'm there, but no, it's 2 days after I come home. Maybe this one will be shiny, but it'll be hard to tell if it is. Yeah, they are. Mm, yeah, that's not shiny. I wonder what my main target would be to hunt in these. Um, now, I guess Cresselia, Tapu Fini. I guess those would be my main targets right now. Also, Heatran and Latios. The Did that last one seriously take a war turtle, which won't evolve, over a took war turtle over on Hitmons and a fucking uh why would they take the war turtle when the other options were stronger? Like, just why? Do they want to lose? Yeah, we'll go this way. I swear, if the first shiny I get this stream is Heliolisk, I'm going to be annoyed. Because I do not need shiny Heliolisk. I have multiple shiny Heliolisk. I had like 7 from the Ultra Wormholes and then I got more in Go. I don't need another. I take the electric type, and then the water type is a ground type. Now, what held items you got for me? I guess I'll take lefties. Yet another ground type. I got an electric type to deal with flying, and there's nothing but fucking ground. We had only lost one. And then in that one turn, we just completely fucking lost. Yeah, fuck the Legendaries. I was never a massive fan of it, but like, it's a way to get shiny Legendaries. But no, fuck the Legendaries. We can hunt in Scarlet and Violet. Right, you know what? I'm gonna go Scarlet. And there's a reason. You see, the thing is, I have a shiny Slitherwing. However, it is plagued by something that I want to actually sort. And it's that the OT is my ex. So I want to replace it with one that I've caught myself. I want to take every shiny that she gave me, that she hunted for me, and replace them with ones I've hunted myself. And we're going to start with Slitherwing. Because the Slitherwing is the one that bothers me the most. This place is actually going to look so good on the Switch tour. And I have two options. I can either make the fighting type sandwich and deal with Medicham and Palmot, or I can go with the bug type sandwich and deal with Venomoth and other stuff. So it's like, I'm gonna have to deal with other Pokemon either way, so I think I'm gonna go fighting because it's not as annoying to make. And I just realised I need to make the fucking sandwich before I come down here. I'm a fucking idiot sometimes. I have not tried the rice drop method. I still don't know exactly how it works. Okay, my shiny Rayquaza is going fucking crazy. So how does the rice drop method work exactly? Also, this makes a lot of sense for a fighting type sandwich because, let's be honest, if someone serves me this, I am throwing hands. Okay, why has OBS stopped automatically turning on streamer mode? Okay, so Bree, the one issue, with that is I really can't watch a video right now. So, like, if I want to start doing the method this stream, I'll need a written explanation. I mean, I can just look one up, to be fair. Didn't see that coming. That's one in the wall, but like... Okay, it's not shiny. I just had to check. Yeah, I know wall shinies can happen, and I've seen it happen. I just had to check to be sure. I've had a ceiling shiny happen before. I wonder if they patched that with the update on the Switch 2. It's like, part of me doubts it, but also it's a big issue when that happens and they're increasing the number of Pokemon that spawn at once, so I kinda hope that they fixed it. I just love this. He do a sit. I also have to make sure that none of my shinies were version exclusive from Chev. Just gotta make sure, you know. If they are, I gotta hunt them myself and replace them. Also, on the topic of shinies, since this is a shiny hunting stream after all, when the fuck are they releasing shiny Miraidon and Crydon? When? Like, can they make it happen sometime soon? Maybe sometime before Generation 10 releases? I just want my shiny Agias. I want Toothless. Give me my shiny Cardon and Miraidon. Like, why haven't they been released yet? You know, I'm going to quickly look at a written explanation of the rice drop method. Oh yeah, that's why I don't like the rice drop method. Yeah, I remembered that I had some kind of problem with the rice drop method, and it's the fact that you need specific Herba Mystica. Most of the time you need fucking Salty, which is like the rarest one. That's what I didn't like about it. Okay, I guess I got a shiny Medicham. Yeah, it's good for outbreaks if you have the right herbs. Whereas, as long as I make sure I don't use one sweet and one sour, and typically avoid too sweet or too sour, I can do any. Like, I can use any herbs. Yeah, you don't need encounter power for outbreaks, but it does help. Like, it does help out, like, even with outbreaks, because to get the highest shiny odds in an outbreak, you gotta reduce the numbers a lot, and when you do that, they're not spawning as often, so, like, having the encounter power does help with it a lot. Okay, if it doesn't get in this next one, I'm just gonna kill it because I have shiny Medicham. I don't need another. I'm just catching it because it's here. It's just wasting the time that I have on the sandwich to get a shiny Slitherwing. So, yeah. I don't need that right now. Thing is, the Herb Mystical wouldn't be such an issue, but I made the mistake of connecting to the internet at some point, and now I don't have the 7-star Rayquaza Reds. Because I was just farming those for Herb Mystica. Because, like, I'll even show you what I was using for them. I was just using this. I was just spamming Draining Kiss with a Magearna. It was that easy. I'm just thinking, there are way too many other fighting types around here. I'm using a bug sandwich, even if it's more annoying to make. The what? I don't know what the zigzag method is. Yeah, no idea what that method is supposed to be. Hang on, I'm checking something. Now, you know what? I'll tell you what method I'm going to use. Because sometimes things actually work in my favor. And this is one of those times. Oh no, I'm not using cherry tomatoes. Oh damn, I don't have what I thought. BRB, gotta head to the market. Yeah, your girl likes to shop. It's be where I always forget where the market is over here, so like... May take a while. Oh, it's right there. You do not have what I'm looking for. Do they sell it at Porto Marinada? And you know, at some point I should probably shiny hunt a Satoddle. I have Titan, but I need a Satoddle as well. Yes, my hiding spot. I still think it's really funny that I could hide from Taylor behind a tree. Yeah, I'm not buying that many. Like I said, sometimes on occasion, things work out in my favor. I happen to have 2 salty and some butter. Most of the time, I'm not going to use this. Like, most of the time I'm not going to use this. But, like... Sometimes things work out in my favor, and when things line up, I may do it. A nice salted butter sandwich. Not just bread, they wanted salt and butter as well. Now watch me get a shiny Venomoth before Slitherwing. You know, that is true. Either way, it'll be a moth. Oh, these fuckers are here. You know, whenever I see them, I'm just gonna send something out to kill them because they're so hard to tell when they're shiny. They're the worst. You know, I was wrong. Maybe fighting was better. Oh, the issue here is that, yes, there are quite a few fighting types, but there are also a lot of slithering. The Venomoths are just eating up the slithering spawns. This is not going well. I might just hunt a Sotodle at this point. I could hunt near Porto Marinada. Just looking where else to hunt them. You know, I might hunt there. Yeah, Scourge, Marilla are not your target right now. Well, that was fucking easy. No sandwich required. Didn't even need to kill a lot of them. I'm not sure what to hunt now. I thought that was going to take a little longer. Sadly, yes. I don't want to harm the baby, but that's how you get the shiny odds to go up. They'll recover. Hold up, what's this one here? Oh. You know, I think I'll switch over to Violet because, over there, I've got the shiny charm. I've got, I've unlocked the actual flight on my Miraidon. I've got more herbs and ingredients. Like, it just makes more sense. I'm just looking at what outbreaks I've got available right now. One sec, gotta reply to someone. Nothing here that I'm looking at hunting at the moment. A lot of the stuff I already have. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do the date reset trick. Which is only gonna... You know, since I've only got half an hour till the date reset anyway, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to use a sandwich hunting for something real quick. I kind of have the Poliwag line. So, what I'm gonna do, because we've only got half an hour until my outbreaks reset, I'm just going to hold something with a sandwich that isn't going to need an outbreak. Oh no, I'm not gonna use bacon for it. I'll use something else. I am running low on Herb and Mystica in both games, to be fair, like relatively low, so I should definitely get some more at some point. Yeah, I definitely need to if I'm gonna keep doing shiny hunting streams on Wednesdays and Sundays. I just thought I'd make a sandwich and come here until the date resets and I get new outbreaks. Because whilst I could reset the date myself, I'd have to first break, like, will down the outbreak, and then shiny sandwich lasts half an hour, and by the time that's all done, it would just be, they'd have reset again anyway. Now, I can't lie about how I'm going to be getting the herbs when I get them again, because, like, yeah, I may look at certain Twitch streams and do, like, 7-star Farigiraf, or, no, it's 6-star, like, 6-star Farigiraf and Vaporeon and stuff, because you get a lot of herbs from those. And once again, I recognize this remix, and I recognize that it's Sir Chester because it has serious Zelda vibes. You know, I forgot to update the layout to actually say that we got our shiniest to total, so today's shiny count is at 1, not 0. Should I, at some point during the stream, put that total into home and show the progress on my living shiny decks? Because, like, I have made a lot of progress. Not so much lately, but a lot overall. Now when I show it, do keep in mind, I still have quite a lot of shinies in gold that I need to put in there. But, like, after you move so many, you have to wait a week. Or pay money, which I'm not doing. So, like, that's just taking a while. And I keep forgetting to move stuff over. Yeah, by the time I finish my living shiny decks, Generation 10 will definitely be out. Maybe Generation 11. that one's less likely, but Generation 10 definitely. Holy shit. Not what I was hunting, but I'll take it. Oh, hello. Oh my god, will this one stop chasing me? I'm trying to encounter that other one. No. Oh, it's still there, thank god. I'm going to kill this one and make it regret ever being born. Why did you have to be on the other side of a fence? Why can't I fly? Why can't I fly? Why can't... Oh my god, it's gonna have despawned, isn't it? Because I couldn't fucking fly. I know it's still there, thank god. Finally. Welcome back. Got shiny iron thorns while you were gone. No, 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 no. That is not good. That is not good. That is very not good. Shit. I just noticed a very not good thing IRL. It is very bad. I'm gonna have to message Josh and ask if I can borrow a bit of money to fix this problem tomorrow, because I do not currently have the money to fix it. And it needs to be fixed ASAP. Basically, it doesn't cost a lot of money, but I don't really have money right now. And you know how snakes need a source of heat, like a heat light? I may have just looked to my left and seen that it's gone out. So yeah, I'm gonna have to sort that tomorrow. Not the best situation to be in. It also means that I'm going to have to sort out the temporary container that I put her in when I need to clean out her rib and stuff. I just need to put her in that enclosure because I put a blanket in there to keep her warm. And well, she's gonna need that. She's gonna have to stay in that tonight. Okay, so I gotta make sure the Citadel is not on my team. Was the Citadel in Scarlet or Violet? I think it was in Scarlet. Oh, she's active right now as well. She may be looking for some heat. I will have to BRB because I'm gonna have to sort her that temporary container now, so she's got some warmth. ruins thing. And that temporary sun blanket. Hey, calm down. Calm down, girl. I'm not gonna hurt you. It's me. Hey, calm down. Okay, I'm back, and now she has a blanket. She can burrow herself into stay warm tonight. Um, I'm going to need to quickly message someone. BRB, just gotta sort something real quick. Oh my god, Bree, you'll never believe what just happened. So I messaged Josh asking if he could send something to help with it, and he said yes, he sent it, but as I was typing thanks, I misspelled it, and I almost just sent back Thanos. It was almost, hey, so you sent me money, so now I'm gonna snap half the people out of existence. Hope you're not one of them. Okay, so total is in the PC. Okay, good. Ah. Okay, hang on. We're already over here, so that helps. So. Here we go. This is my living shiny deck so far. One of the boxes is really close to being complete. I do like the shiny Beldum line. Like, one of the boxes is really close to being complete. It's this one. This is the closest. There's only 6 left to go. I believe it's Rotom, Finneon, Tangrowth, Snover, Uxie, and I can't remember what the last one is. Huh. Wait, Mantike. That's it. When you look at all the other boxes, this one just looks sad. But yes, that is a shiny Lunala from an event. And there you have it. That's my living shiny deck so far. I do like shiny Overquill. I mean, I just saved the data, so like... Now the thing is, I was gonna feed Minka after the stream, but I'm not going to. I'm gonna feed her tomorrow. Because, first of all, without her heat lamp, without the heat helping with digestion, that's not gonna go well. And secondly, um, she's in a temporary tub, and I don't want her to shit on my blanket. A blanket she's currently using is one that I often use when I sleep. Like, I don't want her shitting on that. Okay, we've got Spidops, don't need it. Dog Trio, don't need it. Palmy, don't need it. Todd School, I don't think I need that. Dreadnought, don't think I need that either. Lycan Rock, don't need it. Tandem Mouse, I do need, but I do not want to deal with right now. You know, I thought of an issue with the Switch 2, which is going to be really rough, and it's a side effect that I don't think Nintendo considered. Oh, hey Taylor. So, obviously, like, we know that, they tried to help, like, they tried to prevent scalpers with the Switch 2, which is good. But the issue is, they also region locked the console. Which, the thing is, I'm not completely against, because it is much cheaper in Japan. And people will just get them imported. Now, the problem I foresee is that scalpers are going to be worse, because they're just going to import them from Japan, not tell you it's the Japanese one. You're going to pay a ridiculous price for it, which is going to be an even bigger profit for them because they got it cheaply, getting it imported from Japan. And you're going to be stuck with a region-locked console that you overpaid for. Which is a massive fucking problem, because you're going to have paid more than you should have in the first place for a console that's not even going to play your games. Now, here's the thing. I may have to deal with the struggle of finding a console, or I might not. Because I never actually cancelled my pre-order, because the way that Smiths do it is, when it's ready to collect, they'll send you an email, you go in within 2 days, and you pay for it then. Now, I don't get paid until 3 days after. But considering that 2 days after the console releases is on the weekend, I'm wondering if they extend it. Because if they do, I can go in after I get paid. There was something in particular I wanted to hunt and I forgot what it was. I remember what it was. Hey, there was something in particular I wanted to hunt. Season outbreak for it. I remember what I wanted to hunt. The pain in the ass I caught in Renegade Platinum yesterday. Which, by the way, I decided on which form I'm going to use. I've decided on Rotom Wash. Yeah, Rotom Wash is not only already known to be really good, but it's a great option in Renegade Platinum. It hard counters Flint. Even if its Driftblim minimizes and stuff, it gets Shockwave. It also hard counters Bertha because of Levitate. Like, it's incredible to use. So the team I've got set aside until I can shiny hunt, not shiny hunt, until I can EV train them in Celestian Town. Because I don't want them to die before I can do that. The team is Torterra, Blaziken, Feraligatr, all with their hidden abilities, Togekiss, Metagross, and Rotom Wash. Also, I realized today that after my Beldum evolved into Metang, it lost Rockhead. I didn't know Giano gave Metang and Metagross Iron Fist. And as you'll probably know, it gets Bullet Punch. And Cosmo, you have a wonderful move called Moongeist Beam. Use it! I hate when they just refuse to attack sometimes. It's like, do your fucking job. Like right now, for example. Taylor, I thought you liked the Necrozma. Can you get it to actually do its job? Oh, didn't mean to get that close. I'm gonna keep checking on Minka to make sure she's okay. Just gonna keep looking at her. Hopefully, the Switch 2 update of the game fixed this issue with them not actually doing what they're told. Yeah. The worst part is when you're shiny hunting Minior. God, like, thank God I don't have to do that again. Like, with Minior, like, you can't look at it and tell that it's shiny. So, like, anytime they're not attacking one, you have to encounter it because it could be a fucking shiny. Exactly. And when they're not auto-battling it, like, it could be shiny. You never know, so you have to encounter it. Which is so annoying. I'm glad I never had to shiny hunt that thing again. And watch, now that I've said that, they're gonna give it an evolution next generation, and I'm gonna have to fucking shiny hunt that. Now, don't get me wrong, there's a lot they could do with a Minior evolution, and it could be really cool, but, like, I do not want to shiny hunt Minior again. Yeah, I was doing that, but, like, when they won't auto-battle, it gets your hopes up that it could be a shiny one, because you don't know unless you encounter it then. I tried on so many outbreaks, didn't find one, and then eventually got one while shiny hunting something else. Now Skeletorge won't attack. Hey Skeletorge, you got this move called Shadow Ball. Use it. Yo Taylor, have you actually been actively hunting it? Also, Taylor, remind me, do you have sword or shield? Well, I'm not surprised you haven't got it if you haven't been shiny hunting it. Okay, which legendaries have you yet to catch from Dynamax Adventures in Shield? Well, if you're able to do that now, please do. Because I don't want to get my hopes up, but I may need to ask you for assistance. Not now, but at some point. You know, that's a fair point. Thanks, dude. It's just because the legendary I want shiny most is a shield exclusive. And whilst I could get shield after I get paid, I do not want to go through the whole, you know, getting the shiny charm again. Already gonna have to go through getting a shiny charm again in October. Because if you don't think I'm gonna get it in Legends ZA, you got another thing coming. Thanks. you know, I saw a video like yesterday, right? That was, it ended with the lines like, "No wonder your generation is so soft. You never had to work for anything." But it was one I actually agree with. Because it was about BDSP and the fact that to complete the Pokédex, you don't need to actually catch everything, you just need to see everything. And the version exclusive legendaries, you can just not even encounter them and just read the fucking book. And I'm like, you know what? Yeah, they're getting shit handed to them there. Back in my day, completing the Pokédex meant registering everything, catching everything. And for version exclusives, you either bought the game twice in the second console, or you brought a fucking friend to help. Like that one, I actually agreed with. Yeah, they're getting everything handed to them there. I'm gonna need to buy more rice. Or maybe not, because I don't have the right herbs. I'm making the ghost sandwich because there's so many electric types in here, and I believe Rotom is the only ghost type here. Alright, I'll check that out. So those are the ones you haven't caught yet? Or did you mean to send a list of the Shield exclusives? Because you did a boo-boo. You sent Cantonian legendary birds, Mewtwo, the legendary beast, Razzlequazzle, the Lake Guardians. You didn't send the Shield exclusives. You sent the ones that are in both. The Shield exclusives are Lugia, Latias, Kyogre, Palkia, then Zekrom for some reason, Yabutale, also Tornadus, wait no, not Tornadus, Thunderous, and Lunala. And the part that pisses me off about the Zekrom is this, right? So each game you've got a first one and a second one. Red and blue. Gold and silver. Ruby and sapphire. Diamond and pearl. Black and white. And like, yeah, I guess it's like Zekrom is the one from white, but it's also the one from black too. And like, it's the one that's black. So like, I guess, yes, it's Reshiram and Zekrom, but it still annoys me. Yes, well, Taylor, do you really trust IGN? First of all, they marked down Oras for having too much water. I'm sorry, but I'm still not over it. Also, on top of that, IGN posted about Arc Aquatica when, like, everyone hates that that is happening because it's an abomination that used a shit ton of AI for the trailer. It had no meaningful work put into it, and it was Snail Games stabbing Wildcard in the back. So, yeah. I don't think most people trust IGN anymore. Taylor, I was never asking what the version exclusives are. I know what the version exclusives are. I was asking you which of the version exclusives you have not caught, so that if I want to shiny hunt them, maybe we could hunt them together. Okay, so, it's time to strain my eyes. Like, yes, I know what Shiny Rotom looks like, but it's not the most obvious shiny. And a shiny that's this level of being obvious would be fine if it was bigger, but these things are fucking tiny. Which is also why I didn't want to hunt Tandemaus yet. Yes, Humungo power would help, but I don't know a ghost type shiny encounter and Humungo power sandwich. Well, wait, so... That's fine. I don't think I have a shiny Lugia, but it's fine. I have Palkia, I have Lunala. Like, I have the event Lunala. The main one I'm bothered about is Latias. Exactly. So that's the main one I wanted help with, really. It still annoys me that you can't push these around. You're telling me that in the Gen 5 games, you can push them around, but my fucking dragon can't? sword exclusives aren't an issue because I have access to the sword ones. I also have access to all the ones that are in both. Except Azov, because I wanted that thing to leave me the fuck alone, so I caught it and I'm just gonna hunt it in Legends Stabby Jaw. Wait, no, I might have to... I don't think it can be shiny in Legends Stabby Jaw. I might have to hunt it in BDSP. Yeah, exactly. So, like, I'm gonna have to hunt it in BDSP. But I'm gonna hunt Yuxi first. But I'm not gonna lie. Whenever I had a psychic type at the end of the Dynamax Adventures earlier, I was hoping for Cresselia. Because it has a nice shiny. Sadly, I didn't encounter a Cresselia. I also didn't get a shiny. Nah, dumbass. Oh, I'm so fucking stupid. I shouldn't be straining my eyes. I'm just looking at the main body, just completely forgetting that the sparks also change colour. Or sparks, or plasma, or whatever you want to call it. It also changes colour. The shiny isn't bright blue. And Taylor, I feel the need to point out that whilst you can do that with most of them, Thunderous. Oh god, this shit's gonna happen now, isn't it? Okay, fair enough. Oh, here's the question. You guys think they're gonna, like, in the Pokemon Presents next month, do you think they're gonna, show the starters Megas? I was not anywhere near that. My guess is no, but like, we haven't seen them yet. And here's the thing. We don't have any confirmation. I think it's going to be Megas. I want it to be regionals. But either way, I think we kind of need to see them before the game releases so we can actually make an informed decision. Or at least I need to. The things I want to happen in the presents next month are all things I don't expect to happen. And it's to confirm whether the starters are getting Megas or Regionals and show them. Also confirm that the shiny sound effects is returning. I don't know if it is or not. I have no idea, but I want it to, and I want it to be confirmed. And maybe some hints at Gen 10. Or Black and White remakes if they're doing those. And if they are doing those, a promise that it's not going to be a repeat of BDSP. You see, that's what I thought. But leaks have been suggesting that you're wrong. Now, I hope you're right. But that's not what leaks have been suggesting. I'm just hoping they don't give Charizard another fucking Mega. Now, as much as I hate all the special treatment they give Charizard, a regional form I'd be cool with because I just think regional forms are that cool. But still, I hope they just don't give it another fucking Mega. It has to. It has more than enough. Most Pokemon don't even have one. Yeah, that's fair. Now, the thing is, now this isn't from leaks, this is just what I think. I think Legends EA won't have regional forms, it'll just have new megas. I think they're gonna piss fans off by not doing the Mega Flygon. Now I'm hoping that Generation 10 will have regional forms. But it's entirely possible that instead they'll just have convergent evolutions because, like, Scarlet and Violet hardly had any regional forms. It was pretty much just Wooper. And Tauros. Yeah, we had Wooper and Tauros, and aside from that, it was convergent evolutions. Which, don't get me wrong, I am fine with. I have no problem with convergent evolutions. I think it's a cool concept. Because, I don't think it was a necessary thing. Because it's basically a regional form with a different name. Because, like, it wasn't necessary for that reason. Like, regional forms were enough. But I'm fine with it. Because it's basically regional forms are divergent evolution and convergent evolutions are obviously convergent evolution. It's a cool concept, I'm fine with it. And as long as we get one or the other, preferably a mix of both, it doesn't really matter. Oh, I liked Paradox Pokemon concepts, but we all know that's not going to happen again. Thing is, I want Terra to stick around. I want Terrestrial to stick around because it is the best gimmick. It's the best battle gimmick. However, I'm fine with it not sticking around, simply for the fact that it also is sticking around. Oh, shiny, 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 shiny Rotom! Yes! I'm cool with Terrestrial not sticking around because it's going to be in Champions. Yes! Shiny Rotom! Yes! That was actually, very obvious. Very much not subtle. Yes! Save 3 times because we all know after catching the shiny, the first 2 saves do not work. Oh, that means that that box is now 5 shinies away from completion. And those 5, like, those 5 are not going to be fun. You see, for those 5 that I still need to get for that box, we have Snover, which is in Scarlet and Violet, so I'm going to hunt that next. There's Mantike, which is not in Scarlet and Violet. There's Finneon, which, like, It is in Scarlet and Violet, so I can hunt that after Snover. But it's then Tangrowth, which I'm going to have to hunt in BDSP or Legends Arceus. Which, let's be honest, is going to be Legends Arceus. I mean, it is also in Sword and Shield, but I'm going to hunt it in Legends Arceus. And then there's Uxie, which I'm going to hunt in Sword and Shield. How long did we have left on the sandwich? 10 minutes. But we're gonna just fly over here. Hang on. Wait, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm going to make a little change to the layout. Nice. Okay, so let's put the layout. We are going to do this. Because like those are my next hunts, because I want to finish off that box, because then I'll have one box of the living shiny decks completely done. I'm only checking this area because it's where Snover spawns, and that's what I'm hunting. No, that won't be necessary. I'll be able to find it myself, really. You know what I could do as well? Just as a reminder of which games I'm going to be hunting them in. There we go. Now I've nicknamed them on the layout, so their names just match the games I'm hunting them in. Yeah, I know you just thought you'd ask, and it's just fine. What's interesting? Eh, I don't need it. I already got multiple shiny Porygon in this game. I got 29 of them in Gore. And I can't really send it to home, but just as the icing of on the cake, I got a shiny Porygon 2 in the Genlock. So, like, I don't really need to do that. I wonder why they've decided to do Porygon in all three. Yeah. I mean, I don't have it going on because I haven't actually had the game connected to the internet since the event with Wiggler and Growlithe and can't remember what the other one was. Wasn't Kitakami again? No, Blueberry Academy. It's Swablu. Cool. The game don't want to give me Snover. It keeps giving me Frostlass, but no Snover. And this area around the mountain is the only place. Although, I really should also be checking this polar biome because you can get them there as well. Really, 2 Wiglet ones. At some point, we'll get a Snover outbreak. Also, I should also be checking Charstone Cavern because they can spawn there as well. I still remember getting that shiny Torchic that was almost stolen from me. You know, normally it gives me a lot of Snover outbreaks, but the moment I want to hunt one, they are nowhere to be seen. it doesn't give me a Snover outbreak soon, I'm just gonna give up and continue shiny hunting on Wednesday in the next stream. I'm gonna keep going till the date rolls around until onto the 2nd. I would say first, but today's the 2nd, so I might as well go for that. And if I don't get a Snover outbreak by then, and I'm just calling it. Okay, this is going to be the game's last chance to give me a Snover outbreak and extend the stream. Oh, come on, that takes the piss. I need Snover, not a Bomb of Snow. Also, both Chestpin and Tepic outbreak right there. Well then, I guess that's going to be the end of this stream. So, I hope you all enjoyed and have a great rest of your day. And I'll catch you all again in the next one.